Microphone wasn't on the whole time! Beginners missed. I don't even know the battery situation either. So this video, my mic wasn't even on. And here's a clip of it right here. There you go, my mic wasn't even on. I've been thinking a lot about this David Foster Wallace analogy after I've reading Fat Dad, Fat Kid talking about cliches and blindingly obvious truths, and I thought I'd just share some thoughts with you quick here. If you want to watch David Foster Wallace, you can click right up here, hyperlinked. One of his quotes is that the most obvious and important realities are often the hardest to see and talk about because the truth is almost invisible. It is really tempting to just get caught in the rat race of life through the monotonous moments and get this zombie-like demeanor of just getting by all the time and not really engaging with what's happening and trying to understand it. Hiccup, sorry. We can get this gnawing feeling that the universe should be satisfying our every expectations and our mind movie ideal of how things were supposed to happen. But that's not how life works. People perpetuate this mindset all of the time without even being aware of it. It's easy to get pissed off and reactive. It's easy to go to that default of the rat race and just the we only consider everything as annoying and miserable because it's always an obstacle to overcome. That's the easy path. What's the better and more challenging path? I think it's cultivating a sense of awareness that's much larger than we are. Just waking up to what the truth is. That's why David says the real value is when it comes to choosing what to think and how to think and what to pay attention to. Everybody faces this in varying degrees. We're all in this life story that's being created at the present moment. You're never alone in it, and at the same time you are alone in it because you're probably the only person to experience all the factors combined in the way that you're seeing them, the way that you're experiencing. I always come back to the idea that life is sort of a co-creator of what's happening. There's what you take control of and how you respond to it, and then there's just life, and stuff happens. You deserve very little credit for the hand you're dealt in life, but how you tell the story is how you play the hand. That's where the work of choosing comes in. How you play the hand that you're given. That's the greatness part. The fame is what you receive. The greatness is what you do with it. And David Foster Wallace says the real value of a real education has almost nothing to do with knowledge and everything to do with simple awareness of what is so real and essential, so hidden in plain sight. What's blindingly obvious, the cliches, there they are. Isn't it cool when you read something and watch something and connect the same idea together? We may have to daily remind ourselves in the present moment that this is so, and the things that are blindly obvious, to keep them in our awareness, to make sure we don't go back onto the default setting, the rat race, the unconsciousness, the getting by mentality. You get to create meaning with the choices that you make. Clean slate. With enough awareness of that capacity to create meaning, that's true freedom. You don't have to accept others' expectations, or you don't have to accept what other people say about you, and you're always free in this space up here. That calm space. That was from Fat Dad, Fat Kid too. Shay said you're always able to choose how to respond and choose happiness up here despite all the circumstances. Oh crap. I'm just checking my mic. My mic's still going. That freedom that you have upstairs in your head, outside of your mind, your ability to control your mind, to self-control yourself, that is what enables intentional action and sincere ability to understand, to wonder, to appreciate, to contribute, to challenge, to do all of the things that allow you to engage. Avoiding reality by going into the rat race and the unconscious and that mode of just getting by, that never frees you from the consequences of those actions you're making. If you choose not to tell your life story, who writes the life story for you? Everything else does. Life, the people in your life, the opportunities, the circumstances, you're all going to be responding, or not really responding. You're just going to be reacting to everything that happens. It's almost like there's life, and then there's you, and if you're not grabbing the wheel of life, life could push you and shove you and get you off. If you let go of the wheel of life, life will drive you around. Life will write your life story because life is a co-creator. That's one of my main thoughts here. So that's been my main thought on that blog post. Just the idea that you create your life, you write it, but you have to take the wheel. Reading books and listening to audiobooks is a very good idea, but you have to remember not to take yourself so seriously, which I might be doing a little bit of. I was thinking about doing a self-image video really recently too. Jessie Springer had a really, really good saying, and she said, you are a creator, and that's something that she's getting used to being. But you really are, nonetheless. It's kind of inevitable. If creativity is creativity in the sense of just doing things and interacting with the environment and not so much creating a thing, then you're always a creator. Create a face, arms and legs and everything. Voice, tone, pitch. Your life story is being written at the very present moment and you can't stop it. So I guess the question is, do you want to contribute to your life story in a way that you can control? That's the main question. Choose to imagine complexly and not give into easy assumptions and black and white paradigms. So that's all. I'm gonna go eat some food now. Yeah. And edit and upload. I will see you guys tomorrow. Hope you enjoyed this. Trying different stuff. Trying it out. Trying it out. Yep. Just trying it. Keep being you. Don't forget to be awesome. Everybody Palka. Bye-bye.